Hello friends, and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're playing Izzet Faeries, one of the stronger options in the Pauper format, using the power of Spellstutter Sprite to be able to counter spells and then buy the sprite back in a way with Ninja of the Deep Hours. So we're able to ninjutsu, put the sprite back into our hand, draw a card, and then counter another spell. We have another way of getting card advantage through the Monarch, Crimson Fleet Commodore, aka Shrek. Generally, we're going to be using Shrek instead of the blue option. I think it was Azure something Admiral. In any event, we're using this one because it has a faster clock. So you're going to be able to kill both, or either rather, with a lightning bolt. But this one here will kill the opponent faster than the other one will. So one of the main reasons to go into red as opposed to black, besides having this handsome fellow, is we have access to Skred, which is a 1-mana removal spell. It'll get rid of basically any creature. So, you know, opponent puts down Gurmag Angler, Skred it. Opponent puts down Ninja the Deep Hours, Skred it. Whatever they got, this will generally be able to take care of it. We do need to have quite a few lands down in order to take care of a zombie fish, but for some of the other threats that we might have to deal with, we could cast that as early as turn 2. We also get access to Lightning Bolt, which is going to give us a little bit more reach, although we're not going to be able to cast Snuff Out. So that's about it for the main. As for the board here, I really like to see Gorilla Shaman. This is a card that we used to see quite a bit before people started playing so many of the bridges, but it's still a valid option. Being able to destroy the old school artifact lands is definitely a good thing. And since we're not playing green, Ancient Grudge doesn't make too much sense. Stormbound Geist is a really cool card. Would like to see another copy of this in the board, but I'm running Snapbolt's list. Check out Snapbolt on YouTube. Highly recommend their channel. If you like my stuff, you're gonna like Snapbolt stuff. Anyways, Snapbolt knows more about Izzet Faeries than I do, so I figured, what the hell, I'll steal his list. That's kind of my thing, you know. I look for people that know a deck better than I do, and then I take all their hard work and take advantage of it. One of the great things that's come from the internet is that we're able to learn from other people's experience. Yeah, this looks okay to me. We'll keep. Thinking start with the Island Preordain here. Then again, like, we don't necessarily know what we're up against. The Preordain might be a better card down the road, like on turn 3 or 4, once we know what we're playing against. Maybe I'll just play the Volatile Ford first, get our red source down. Okay, we're playing against walls. Let's see here. Don't think I'm going to want to hold up Spellstutter Sprite. Counterspell's interesting. We don't necessarily know we're against walls. I guess it's like possible we're up against something else. I've seen Tinderwall be used in cycling before. I think we just pass here with counter magic up. It's not like Augur of Bolas is going to be getting any damage in. Winding Way, yeah, we'll counter that. Get a Skred so we can kill the Tinderwall. I think we will be better off killing one of their other walls Wow, no hits. Well, I like both of these, so we're going to take them both. I guess, I mean, Seer's a little bit tough because then we don't draw land. Maybe we just take the Bolt. See, now, that was some missed sequencing there. I could have played the Preordain first, bottom 2 lands, drawn a land, and then Augur of Bolas would have hit. And, you know, like, that could have guaranteed a draw from the Augur, so yeah, that was some bad sequencing there. Didn't we put you on the bottom? I like both of those. But again, like, we're not drawing lands here. That's tough. Lead the Stampede. We don't have a counterspell for that. Counterspell's on top of the deck, not in our hand. Spellstarter Sprite would have been good for a Winding Way, but not for Lead the Stampede, and they drew 4 cards. Brutal. Well, we're going to want to keep these removal spells for their scary stuff here. Not going to want to kill either of these things. Oh, they have to discard 2 cards. So they discard the Mystic and the Valakut thingy. Alright, let's attack in for a damage. Starting with a Battlements, we just Spellstar that. Nice. Counterspell on a creature. Doesn't get much better than that. Augur of Bolas. Don't really want to play that. Want to hold up Counterspell and Bolt. So we're just going to start attacking for 2. Another Lead the Stampede. They're already at 5 cards in hand. I don't want to let them draw, you know, 5 more, though. Oh, that was a mistake. They played a Forest, I guess, and then returned a Forest here and thought they were going to be able to replay it. So that's going to make them have, they're going to have less mana next turn. So the one thing I'm really afraid of is if they cast Tuk Tuk into Axebane. I mean, Tinderwall is part of what would allow them to do that. If we got rid of Tinderwall, they might not be able to play Tuk Tuk. kind of want to play Fairy Seer, set up a land drop. Okay. Put on top, put on top. Should have done that the other way. I'm new to the deck. We'll use that as our excuse. If I had gone the other way around, put the land on top, ninja on top, I mean, seems obvious. Then we get to draw the ninja, and then we draw the land when we attack, and we'll still have 2 mana up. Both of them red for Lightning Bolt and Skred. Chooses creature. They got Llanowar Elf and Tinderwall. So yeah, we should have Spellstutter Sprite up here, which would have been nice. I don't want to augur the ninja away. So yeah, scrying those cards in the wrong order set me back. But we'll get through it. Alright, there's the thing we gotta kill. Kind of want to use Skred to kill it, so then we have the Lightning Bolt to hit them. But Skred is the thing that hits Overgrown Battlement. Lightning Bolt doesn't kill that. Alright, so they didn't get too much. They only got 2 things, Orochi Leafcaller and Llanowar Elf, out of that Lead the Stampede. 3 mana, draw 2, not that great. Yes, I would like to draw an extra card. Cool, now we got Spellstutter Sprite and Bolt up. And Spellstutter can hit a 3. Alright, so let's mark off the Axebane there. That does give them basically any color of mana. I think we let that happen, and then we counter the Secret Door. Oh, Tuck Tuck. Counter that. Do not want them having haste. Yeah, Winding Way resolves. Wow, they got a really good one. So we hit them for 3, drops them to 5, and they get another turn. That sucks. Well, we're going to have to kill that. Instead of using this on them, I think. Well, what if we get in for... I guess, like, they're going to block the ninja, right? I think we just bolt this thing while we have the chance. Alright. Ooh, we get a bolt. I like that. Puts them to 1. Makes sense. I guess we just pass. Hold up the bolt here. They don't have a lot of mana. We just have to make sure they don't get a tuck-tuck, and... I mean, they don't even have a lot of walls here, so... I think they're just done. Yep. Hey there, Blind. Whew, okay, so we definitely stumbled a few times in the first game with the deck. Couple of times definitely made the wrong scry, but we still managed to win the game, so hooray for us. Feel like Cannonade is not too great in this matchup. It does have a few hits. It hits the Quirion Rangers and stuff like that, so it might be worth bringing in. They do have some red spells that are fairly important. And they got quite a few blue spells that are important as well. So, like, Hydroblast can kill Tuk-Tuk and the Valakut Invoker, and then Pyroblast can get rid of the door and the combo piece. Like, there's a lot of different combo pieces that Pyroblast can hit, so I'm thinking like 2 and 2. Our opponent is on walls, yeah. Yeah, Jew, I think that, I mean, the banning, the things that they hit, Chatterstorm needed to go, and we're able to start, like, playing the format and doing whatever again, but, Faeries, you know, it hasn't changed. It's still very, very strong. So, yeah. I think that, something could probably go from this list. Where were we? Right, we're doing some boarding here. So, I don't think there's much else I really want. I guess I could bring in Cannonade, but what are we taking out? I like a Braid, I like Counterspell, Spellstutter Sprite's great. Augur of Bolas is so-so, Ninja's so-so. We need the bolts. We take out the Dispel for sure. Yeah, the ninjas aren't as good in this matchup as they would be in some. Like, they still pick up Spellstutter Sprite, which is pretty good. Yuck. This hand is not great. I mean, we do have a lot of removal, and we've got ways to get through, but we're just so slow on the draw. Opponent's going to be able to do whatever they want for like the first 3-4 turns. That's not really how we win, I think. Jeez, really? Double Ash Baron's hand? And we don't have anything to pick these up either. So you would have a blue and a colorless land. Not really into that. Wow. Come on, deck. You can do better than this. Let's see here. I know, this is, I mean, you get used to it on this stream, because we do get a few of these. Just one of the joys of playing Magic. Variance. Sometimes the variance is kind, and it giveth. Sometimes the variant is cruel. Okay. Right on time. Augur of Bolus, let's go. Draw a counterspell, very nice. So yeah, we have a new tier 1. Yeah, I guess the format has changed quite a bit since the Chatterstorm ban. Affinity dropped off quite a bit. Chatterstorm obviously is nowhere to be seen. We've got other decks that are trying to become the Storm deck of the format, but I mean, realistically, I think that Mogwarts and what was the other one? Cycle Storm are already some of the best options, and our opponent here playing Walls, one of the other best combo decks in the format. All right, Mountain off the top. Let's go. Or another Lightning Bolt. Okay. How is Wall combo in this new meta? I think it should be very good. That makes sense. Just keep playing these defenders so that the Guardian can tap for more mana. We've only got the one counter spell, so we got to hit something good. Oh, that's a pretty good hit, actually. Stop their draw 5. Don't play land, attack. That was probably the play. Get the ninja down that way. Oh, come on. And, I mean, they're going to block here if I try and attack with Augur. No point. So Drift of Phantasms, depending on their setup, this could be just guaranteed lethal, I think. Because I think there was a setup where you only needed the one Phantasms, but regardless, they have infinite mana at this point. One, two, three, four. Yeah. So we're gonna let them create the mana and show us a win con. Now, with the times as they are, with the clock as they are, might just let the opponent go through the entire combo here. Because the way they've got it now, they're only making 1 mana, and they have to click a lot in order to execute their combo. Walls takes, yeah, a huge amount of clicks. Alright, we're going to speed up time here while the Mad goes through their combo and talk a little bit about the ethics of what we're doing here. So the first thing I want to talk about is one of the differences between Magic the Gathering Online versus Paper Magic. In Paper Magic, you have a round timer of X minutes, and after that time has elapsed, you're going to turns. on Magic the Gathering Online, each player has their own separate timer, and if one of those timers hits 0, then that's game over. Very similar to if you hit 0 cards in your library, that's also a game over. Now, one of the things that I believe about Magic the Gathering Online is that when you bring a deck into a league, you're expected to be able to win with that deck in the allotted amount of time. So what we're doing here, I'm hitting F6 and allowing the opponent to do their combo. It's unfortunate that in this case their combo is only generating 1 mana per iteration, but I mean, that's the way it is. So they are going to trade 10 minutes of their clock for a victory, which, you know, like, that's a fair deal. It gets you a W, and you still have time left to be able to win the next match. However, you know, it doesn't really, like, feel all that great to just kind of sit there as your opponent goes through the motions in order to win the game, whereas in paper, the game would already be over, right? We have to keep in mind that this is a different platform, and that means that it's going to have different expectations and different rules. And if you've played Magic the Gathering on Arena, you know that different platforms means a very different experience. On Arena, you don't have a lot of time to be able to make each of your plays, so you have to be able to play rather quickly. On Magic the Gathering Online, you also are expected to be able to play fast enough that you're going to be able to win 2 games out of 3 in the 25 minutes that you get. So we're almost through the time skip here. Just want to say that, I mean no disrespect at all to the Mad. Thanks a lot for coming out and playing these games and playing an awesome deck. And next time we meet, good luck. And if certain situations happen, like you have your infinite mana combo, but you're only making 1 mana each time, this hand is terrible, mulligan. This hand is fine, keep. And I guess we get rid of sprites, because I like the bolt. Kind of like ninja. Put back a land? Yeah, we could do that, I guess. Okay, let's go. Do you think the ban had anything to do with Affinity falling off? Yep. That's also part of it, though. I think it's like the combination of the two. I'm just going to counter this. I don't know that we're going to get another 1-drop to hit. Get a Skred. I think I want to go for Ninja. Yeehaw! Hey there, Keep. Land? Nice. Yep, Winding Way resolves. Drift of Phantasm, Tinderwall, Llanowar Elves. They got a pretty good one there. Bolts. Kind of feel like we kill this Tinderwall here so we can get in with Ninja. So many bolts. Just need another mountain. We don't have the spell stutter sprites to counter that. I mean, we've got them, but alright, get rid of this. Vines of Vastwood gone. Counter this. Sure. I wonder if they want to double block my ninja here. Probably not. Okay. So trade ninja with your Quirion Ranger or kill one of your critters. I think I'm fine with that. Getting rid of Quirion Ranger is actually pretty nice. Oh, that's a tough one. We've already got a ton of removal. Let's take the counterspell. Why didn't I attack with Spell Stutter Sprite? Okay, I don't know. Counter this. And we'll play a Fairy Seer. And then we can hold up Counterspell and Removal. I like another Spell Stutter Sprite. Pacifist Sprite did not want to attack. Yeah, but I've noticed now, so can no longer be an objector. No, we'll take the Hydroblast. Blast is fine here. How did I miss lethal? Oh. Bolt face, untap bolt. Yep. Kind of felt like we were in a pretty strong position there after just countering everything that they did at all turn, but yep. So there's opponent is disconnected. Don't think they're too happy about that. And, you know, it's hard to blame them. So our opponent's mulliganing pretty heavily here. They've mulliganed to 5. What? Okay. Maybe Affinity with the new card, Deadly Dispute. Kind of would like Counterspell. Deadly Dispute. Get a Dispel. No ninja. So sad. So opponents basically undone their mulligan. The fortunate thing here is we do not have a very quick clock. Makeshift munitions. Is that something we counter? Yeah, I think we counter that because this basically says counter Spellstutter Sprite. Was kind of hoping for a land here to play the Commodore. Yeah, definitely not keep. Oh, I do want the land, so I guess we'll go bottom top. Now, depending on what they do, I might actually play that Ash Barrens, just so I can play the Crimson Fleet Commodore immediately. But yeah, if they have a creature that lives here, we are not really going to want to play this. Ichor Wellspring, yup. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to play that, and do we play the Bolt for their face here? Okay, we're the Monarch. Let's draw some cards. Oh, they Galv blasted my critter. Shrek down. There's a Tog. Ooh, and a Gearseeker Serpent. Okay, those are problems. So we have Skred to try and kill Tog. This thing is a bit of a problem, though. We're gonna have to just chump that. So I try and Skred Atog now, and they sacrifice Wellspring and Citadel and keep their critter. We got Dispel up again, so we don't have to... oh, okay. Tog down. I don't want to keep both blockers back. Because if they just Galv Blast my Augur of Bolus and come in with Gearseeker, that's a problem. Yellow. Pauper Zombies. That's something that I'd be interested in seeing now that we've got the new zombie cards from Innistrad. I'm wondering if it's actually there now. It might be. Yeah, they got Siege Zombie. Oh wow, we're so dead. So dead. Don't think a Braid is going to help us. I thought Siege Zombie looked pretty good. What am I even doing? Alright, I'm obviously not paying attention. Supposed to do the thing. Ugh. Evolving Wildstride at end of turn. Nice. It's gonna be a long time before we're seeing that mana. Tell you a secret, we're not gonna see it at all. We're dead. Okay. Alright, what do we got? We got Hydroblast. Pyroblast. Don't know that we're gonna want that many. Definitely want to bring in Gorilla Shaman, take out Dispel. Bring in another Braid. Not a huge fan of Spellstutter Sprite in this matchup. A lot of things that they're doing are just way too many manas. I mean, it does have some hits, right? You're thinking the Stormbound Geist? I was wondering about that as well. Difficult for them to remove. Oh, you're thinking Shambling Gas, Treasure Builder. Okay. Stormbound Geist, Shambling Ghast. They both start with the same letters. Sometimes that kind of gets me. Alright, we've got a minute left. Gotta take two more cards out. Yeah, the Geist does not block basically anything. It can only block creatures with flying. Alright, I like these cards. But if we're going to Augur next turn, we're not going to want Spellstutter Sprite on top. I think we do probably want that island. I mean, Spellstutter Sprite looks pretty good with all these Faeries. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, they're going to Pyroblast the Augur. Yeah. Okay. They get to do something with their mana turn one, so why not? I guess they were setting up there to kill a ninja. You just found out a very important thingy from Midnight Haunt. What is that? What did you just find out? Huh, I like these. I think I go top top. Morkrut Behemoth. Not familiar with the card. Ooh, early Atog. Yeah, we don't have the Spell Stutter sprite. Always on top? Good question. I just figured like we wanted to make our land drops, but we need something for this. Yeah. Just feel out of sorts. Yeah, I guess I kept it on top because I just wanted to hit my land drops, but that's it. But we could definitely be using some good spells here, so I think that was probably the wrong choice. If we had put the island to the bottom, we might have been drawing anything to help us win the game. Because this Atog here is very threatening. Could use an Abrade here. Oh, I have not, don't think I've seen this new Duress art then. Because I definitely would have taken note of that. Oh, well, look at you. Aren't you right on time? Could play another 5-2 and then just hold up Hydroblast. Oh, hey there, Edox. Super hot art. Last one was horrible. Okay, so here's a Prism. Nothing we can do about that. They want to Galv Blast one of our creatures. I think we let that happen. Hydroblast to hit Atog is more important. And then how do we block here? I think we probably put Commodore in front of one of the Togs. They have to sacrifice a lot to save the Tog. We could just trade with a Mirror Enforcer for free. Let's see if they go in on this Tog here. Alright, so sacrificing the Ichor Wellspring, no big surprise there. Are they going to do any more sacrificing? Okay. I'm keeping the Monarch. Oh, maybe not. Deadly Dispute, and they sacrifice the Tog, draw 2 cards, get a treasure. Seems pretty good for them. Meanwhile, we're losing our board. Pyroblast not looking too good here. Ah, another Hydroblast. Wonderful. Let's get that. And now we can kill the Tog with it. I think we go ahead and preordain as well. Maybe we find a Skred. Bottom. Bolt. Okay. So we can block here and then bolt the Mirror Enforcer and Hydroblast the Tog. What if they have Fling? And we try and Hydroblast the Tog and then they fling it at us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not lethal. Alright, let's just pass. Another bolt. Ah, they're gonna kill this? That sucks. Ah, we're gonna lose the Monarch now. That's probably game over. Counter that. Another bolt. I don't think we're gonna get this one. I mean, we do still have Hydroblast for the Tog. And we can double bolt the Mirror Enforcer, but they have the Monarch, so it's too late. We've already used both of our Crimson Fleet Commodores, so we're not really going to be getting the Monarch back anytime soon. Another one? Oh well. At least they don't have 8 of these. Just 4. Spellstar Sprite. Don't think you're going to be able to do too much, friend. Maybe you can take the Monarch back. Not going for the kill. I mean, why bother, right? They already have so much advantage. They don't need to go for the kill. They can just wait and kill us with Mirror Enforcer. Meanwhile, they're getting card advantage every turn. That's a good one. Get an auger. Let's take the Monarch. This thing's going to kill us in 2 hits. They've got mana to make it unblockable. Alright, let's find a Skred. Nice. Alright, so Skred is only for 5, doesn't quite kill the Serpent yet. We need 1 more land in order to do that. We could Skred plus Bolt kill this. We could just Skred this. But I think I want to block Bolt this, and then hope we draw a land and be able to kill this later. Okay, we got the land we need to kill this with Skred. So we're going to have to take 1 hit from it. Thoughtcast, yep. And the 1 hit we take from this gives them the Monarch back. Not ideal. Okay, so we take 6. I guess we could have blocked here, right? They didn't make it unblockable. I thought that they just would. Ah, it was a bit of a punt. I guess it would have been difficult to kill the Mirror Enforcer, though, otherwise. I just, I had set my sights on casting Skred next turn, so I wasn't thinking like, how do I cast Skred this turn? Damn it, another Tog. Ooh, Reaping the Graves. Wow. And they get back their Mirror Enforcers and cast them for free. Okay. Wow. Scoop? That's a pretty good one. 1 land hand. We got preordained to try and find land. If this were like Island, I'd be more interested in it. We got double cantrip. We can probably find land, right? I'm gonna keep this hand. We're gonna get mana screwed. Alright. Prove me wrong, deck. Oh no! It's a Delver deck. Alright. Land off the top. Let's go. Just give me a land immediately. No problem. No questions asked. So we could just go get Mountain and kill the Delver here. Which seems pretty good. And this is where they cast Foil. Did they make any new werewolves that are modern playable? Yep, there's one. Outland Liberator, I think is what it's called. Yeah, that's a card that I would play. Play it in Yawgmoth combo. Another Skred. So we could preordain, look for Island, play Augur. Bottom, bottom. Looking for Island. Nice. Alright, do we get a hit? Does the Augur like us? We do get a hit. Okay. Oh, okay. Use cheap wolves to beat face. I remember there was this one werewolf that played while it was in standard. It was like a 3/3 for 2 mana, and then it flipped into a 4/4. And I think the 3/3 could only attack if you had a creature with power 4 or greater. Hey, Tireless Tracker! Thanks for the follow, friend. Alright, so I think we go preordained to start again. We're going to want to attack, but maybe I find like a ninja or something. No ninja. We got a bunch of removal already. Don't mind seeing a counterspell, but I think I want land more. I'm going to go bottom, bottom. Oh, nice. Alright, we're going to play Augur here, and if they play Ninja, we should be able to Skred it. Nice. Keep on drawing on these Augurs, that's pretty good. Oh, you're thinking just kill the miscreant immediately? I mean, that's definitely an option. I would rather them use their mana and be able to hit the ninja. Oh. Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh well. Solomance, hello? Cool combo. That's not something I was thinking about at all. Yep. I'm going to kill the Delver here. I'm going to let them scry first. So they try and scry the Delver. And then I'll kill it. 2 cards on top. Boop. Hey, Handsome with the sub. Best investment I've ever made, and you should do it too. Thanks for the entertainment, Sir Cooper of the Red. Thank you so much for the support, Handsome. You've been around for, I mean, since the beginning. It really, you know, swells my heart for the constant support. Thank you. Cree with the follow. Thank you, friend. I like to watch. Create. All right. I got it, friend. We don't really have any draw here. I guess we could go Augur first. Try and draw something, find a ninja. Get a bolt and a preordain. Oh, the ninja's here. All right, let's just go ahead and attack. I'm using way too much time on my clock here. Feel like I'm a little bit distracted. I don't know what's going on with that, but try and refocus here. Gonna want to hold up Counterspell and Skred. Friend Roy called himself Destroy. Nice. Oh no! They're coming in with the combats. Getting in the damage. I mean, it kind of makes sense because they're not going to block with them, so they might as well attack with them. And now they're holding up counter magic. So if we preordain, they play Spell Stutter Sprite. That doesn't seem too good. We're winning this race right now. I don't want to throw something into a Spell Stutter Sprite and then have to counterspell a sprite during my turn, and then they get to do whatever they want. I've definitely enjoyed that joke, Handsome. It's time. Here comes the ninja. Alright, so I think we just abrade the ninja here. We've got plenty of mana for a counterspell after that. Mutagenic growth. Oh. Oh. That's not something I expected. Okay, so mutagenic growth trades with a braid. I guess now we have to throw Skred into the mix. That's... And we'll counterspell. Oh, I like those Spell Stutter sprites. No shuffle. Get another Spell Stutter sprite, please. Bottom top. Nice. Do we want to counter that? Hey, all right, Handsome. Glad you enjoyed it. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, Final Space was a lot of fun as well. I heard a rumor, a friend of mine told me that the third season of Final Space was the final season. Do they have another ninja? We could just, like, block the Fairy Miscreant here And then we wouldn't have to worry about a ninja coming down. But then we should have blocked the Fairy Seer originally. Yeah, exactly. Bioshock shirt. You got it in one. Nice, no ninja. Paid off. You don't like my friend. Ah. I was not very happy when I heard that news. The first season of Final Space was really, really good. And, I mean, the second season was quite good, too. Smack. What a game. Let's just attack with 1/1s. I guess we're attacking with 1/3s, but like that clock, you know? Oh, I don't mind the Fairy Seer. Oh, they're gonna snap? Really? You're snapping one of my augers. Okay. Resolves. I would like to recast auger, yes. Hey, from the crypt. Hello? So they got a counterspell. Sure. It's going all right. How you doing? Crimson Fleet Commodore. I kind of feel like we'd be trading that back and forth forever. Let's just go bottom bottom. Spire Golem. Yep. We can Skred that. Oh, for a golf tournament. Well, good luck. Two, three, four, five, six. Plenty. Ah, you got a Spellstar Sprite, huh? Well, so do I. Get a counterspell. Looks like our opponent is out of this game. They have to block. I guess they only have to block one, technically. They could go to one, but they trade off their fairies. We've got double counterspell in hand, basically. And I mean, even if we didn't, what could they possibly draw here? The one thing we are going to have to be careful about is our clock. If we end up going to a game 3, we could absolutely time out. Might as well counter whatever they do. Whatever they do, just counter it. Alright, Stormbound Geist, Pyroblast, Fiery Cannonade, Dispel. Don't know about the Negate. But that's still like a lot of cards. So let's see here. The Augur is super good. Spellstutter Sprite's great. Ninja the Deep Hours is great. Crimson Fleet Commodore, I don't know that I want to bring the Monarch into this. All right, so we still got 4 cards to take out here. I'm wondering if we want to maybe go a little bit lighter on the removal. Like maybe we take out a Skred, a Bolt. And then really try and get our 2-for-1s going. Don't exactly have a lot of them, but Ninja's where it's at. What's the better mid-range decks in Pauper right now? The first thing that comes to mind is the Wildfire decks. Gruul Wildfire, basically. I'll be playing that on Thursday. Alright, are they going to hit us with a Ninja? Looks like no Ninja. Have you seen much Soul Sisters since the bans? I have not. I think the deck is still fine. I just haven't seen it. Maybe we'll give that deck another shot in the near future. Got to find a deck with creatures that look awesome. I mean, Gruul midrange is, or Gruul Wildfire Cascade. All your creatures draw cards or cast other cards. It's great. Kind of like play Fairy Seer, hold up Skred. I guess we could just play Augur of Bolas here. We could play Fairy Seer Preordain. Preordain would let us set up our land drops, get the Seer down. Maybe we can get the Ninja going. I mean, Augur is also pretty good at attacking for Ninja here. I actually kind of really like Augur into Ninja. All right, let's get a hit. Oh, so many hits. Do we just bring in Cannonade? Seems like something they'll have to play around for the rest of the game. Even if we just hold it in hand, just because they know we have it, they'll be wanting to keep a lot of their cards in hand. Either that or set up a guaranteed counter. Alright, do you have a Ninja this time? No Ninja. Alright, so we do not draw a land. I'm thinking I might want to just go Fairy Seer into Preordain. They could have Spellstutter Sprite of their own, though. So yeah, I'm going to go Fairy Seer into Preordain. See if they bite on the Fairy Seer. Maybe they'll Spell Stutter this. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And now we can Preordain and try and find that land. Nice. Do we want another Augur? I mean, Augurs are good, but I think what we're really looking for right now are lands. And Augur doesn't get us lands. We're going to be returning this Augur shortly anyways. Let's go bottom top. Coming in for damage. No ninja. Alright, so I kind of feel like we play ninja here this turn. Try and find land. Oh, looks like they have something. Vapor Snag. Yep, that works. So we're actually going to have to discard to hand size. I guess we could throw a Skred at one of their cards. And then we don't have to discard to hand size. Oh, they're going to Spell Stutter again. I mean, that is nice target for Cannonade there, but if they have Ninja this turn, it's going to be difficult for us to recover. Well, I guess after casting this, Ninja would be fine. Go ahead and put a Ninja down. We could just kill it with Cannonade. It'd be great. This clock is actually pretty quick, and we're not drawing lands. No hits. I was scared of Counterspell there. Maybe we're just supposed to go for the Cannonade. Because we're going to get hit for 5. So this is a 3-turn clock. No, just 4. Still a 3-turn clock. Ooh, okay. So this is the other Monarch card. And the Azure Fleet Admiral can't be blocked by creatures the Monarch controls. So if they lose the Monarch, they can just take it back with this. And I would say that's the end of the game. Probably. Like, we have Cannonade, we can kill these things, but they still have these things. Oh, wow, and they have Blue Elemental Blast, too. Okay, cool. They just had it all that time. Blue Elemental Blast, wild. Alright, gonna want to bring Crimson Fleet Commodores back in. Because we're absolutely we're fighting over the Monarch, so I'm gonna want to be able to just take it by casting a creature. Difficult to know what to cut, though. All right, we got the play. We got 12 minutes, plenty of time. I guess we keep this. Don't have any red mana yet, but we've got Preordained to look for it. Our opponent is mulliganing, so that is a good first sign. Just the once. I think we go bottom. We're looking for red. Get a Pyroblast. Ah, good card. Not one we can cast, though. I got a Delver to start. All right. We do find a red source. Play that. And we have Dispel up. Don't expect to want to use the card this turn, though. No flip on the Delver. They're going to throw down a Ninja is the question. Yes, they are. So they get the card draw from Ninja, but only the one. I think we use the Skred on the Ninja. Nothing. We miss. Missing on Augur is definitely not something we wanted. Okay, so they're tapped off of Spell Stutter Sprite here. Oh, but they get the of one mind. Brutal. 1 mana draw 2. Seems good. Oh, I like these. Top. And I think we kill the Delver of Secrets before they can save it with a Spell Stutter Sprite. Ooh, opponent has so many cards in hand. Between Ninja replacing itself, of one mind, drawing 2 cards, they've recovered from that mulligan very well. It's not good, no. But there's definitely ways for us to bounce back in this game. Maybe we draw a Ninja. I mean, obviously we're not drawing it right now. We're drawing Spell Stutter Sprite, but we'll see what we get. Another Delver, sure. I'm expecting no attacks, but if they do attack, I will block. Don't want them to put another Ninja down. That does mean my Spell Stutter Sprite is not going to counter a Spell Stutter Sprite. They do flip and reveal Blue Elemental Blast. That's a good one. Could counter this. Don't think so. Spell Stutter Sprite could be a good counter to that, actually. We also have Dispel for that. Problem is, if we try and Pyroblast the insect and they play Spell Stutter Sprite. So, like, that's the reason I'm not casting Pyroblast here. They might be thinking about countering the Augur? Nah, alright. Because we're not going to draw a card from it anyway. It's just a 1/3 for 2 mana. Taking damage. Opponent hits again with the Insectile Aberration. And we find, ooh, Stormbound Geist is a good one. If they have double Counterspell, we're in trouble. But I think we just go ahead and slam it. Oh, they do have Counterspell. Damn. Well, I guess we go for Dispel here and Hope. No, it looks like they got Spell Stutter Sprite. Alright. Brutal. Would have loved to have had one more mana there. And that's the end of the game. Another Spell Stutter Sprite. Take that damage. So at this point, the opponent doesn't even really have to do anything else. They can just keep on attacking in the air. It's up to us in order to stop them. So let's start with the Pyroblast. Ki. Oh, and they cast Spell Stutter Sprite. Just kind of hoping they would Blue Elemental Blast there so I could Spell Stutter Sprite them, but fine. What if I draw... I mean, how much am I taking here? 6, go to 2... And then, yeah, even if I draw Cannonade, I'm still dead. That's a lot of lands. Too bad we don't have any Brainstorms. I think we'll start with either Evolving Wilds for Island, or do we Ash Barrens? Island Preordain. So let's see here. Since it's not snow covered, they're not playing the we're not playing the mirror. They could be Dimir, they could be mono blue like the last one. Kind of feel like I like Ash Barrens for Mountain. Every match is mirror. Oh, that's right. When Fall from Favor was in the format, yeah, basically everyone was playing Fall from Favor, because why would you play anything else? So the awful thing here is if I set up my Scry with Faeries Seer, then I don't want to do the Ash Barrens thing. So I guess I cycle first and then play Faeries Seer. Oh, I like those. Those are cards. Top. So we can play another island here, and then ponder, and we'll have access to both the Spell Stutter Sprite and the Counterspell. Oh, they're going to snap. Huh, yeah, sure. Snap my Fairy Seer, go for it. Seems like card disadvantage to me. But maybe they're scared of my putting a ninja down next turn because I topped. Could Ponder, could Fairy Seer. I think we just play Fairy Seer, hold up Sprite again. Oh, nice. We'll draw the ninja next turn. Cast down on Fairy Seer. Well, let's spell stutter that. And then we can return Spell Stutter Sprite with the Ninja. So strong. Okay, so they return Island, keep Swamp. They probably have Snuff out. No, they don't. Nice. Get to draw Counterspell. That's awesome. Oh, a Plains. So we're playing against something totally different. Do we Spell Stutter Sprite this or Counterspell this? I don't think I did. I did not look up Avi Kaplan. I'll write that down. My memory can be like a sieve sometimes. So if I don't write stuff like this down, I'll never think of it again. If we play Spell Stutter Sprite and they have a removal spell for the sprite, then they get to do the journey anyways. Maybe we just counterspell this and keep our ninja. I guess if they have removal spell anyways, they still get our ninja. Yeah, you let this resolve first, then you kill this. Counterspell is safer, but if they have removal spell for Spell Stutter Sprite, then they have removal spell for Ninja. So I think that it basically works out to the same in that sense. So we might as well play Spell Stutter Sprite then. Double Counterspell, I love it. Let's get that ninja value going. Oh, this is pretty good. I think we just pass with 2 counterspells up. Yeah, drawing another sprite was really good there, yep. Oh, they're just going to play this Dawnbringer Cleric. I guess we can just Skred that? I don't know, I still feel like Spellstutter Sprite's probably the right thing to do here. Just counter all their stuff. Yeah, opponent concedes. Alright, so blue, black, and white. Esper. That's asking a lot out of a Pauper deck to play Esper. What is opponent on? I have no idea. So what have we seen so far? We've seen removal spells. We've seen creature with enter the battlefield ability. So they probably have... Okay, so if they're playing Esper, they probably have the familiars. There's a familiar, a black one, and a white one, which makes their blue spells cheaper. And then they probably have some kind of combo, would be my guess. So we could bring in Cannonade, which kills the black familiar. Could bring in Pyroblast, because if they want to make their blue spells cheaper, then, you know, we're countering their snaps and stuff, then they're not comboing. Do we want to bring in Relic? I don't think so. A Braid potentially kills the wall, but I mean, so does Bolt, so does Skred. I don't think we're really looking at artifact destruction, so a Braid is really not our most efficient removal spell. Bring in Cannonade. And I think I wanted to bring in some number of Pyroblast. Because if they're, yeah, we want to be able to counter their snaps. Is Dispel just better then? Probably not. Got 3 cards to take out in 30 seconds. It's okay. Opponent is keeping 7. Alright, let's just play Mountain Pass. And if they play the Familiar, we can play Skred. I guess we would probably just bolt it, actually. I don't know, like... I don't think they're going to have, like, a really large toughness on any of their creatures. Do we play the Ford? If we play the Ford, we can play Geist on turn 3. Or we can hold up Spellstutter Sprite. I'm not even sure that I want to play the Geist on turn 3, but I like having access to double counterspell. So that might be good enough. Just trying to like figure out what the opponent is doing is breaking my brain. Crypt Rats, sure. Seems like a thing to kill. I think I'm going to play the Geist. We do know they have Journey. I think we saw that earlier. They don't just have like the perfect answer to Stormbound Geist, do they? Okay, Core Skyfisher. They have to return a land with this, but they get to replay it untapped. We could Skred the Core Skyfisher, get it out of the way, start attacking. Oh, they're going to Ephemerate. This looks like a job for Spellstutter Sprite. Imagine Ephemerating Core Skyfisher, though. You gotta return a card to your hand every time you do it. Alright, so I think I was wrong on what the opponent is doing. I was thinking about a Familiars build, and this is not that. Let's counter this. Oh, then again, it's looking more like familiars again. So I guess it's just an ephemerate deck. Esper ephemerate. I don't know, like it's really throwing me for a loop here. Oh wow. Just have no idea what the opponent is up to. And we're basically out of gas. All we got left is Cannonade. And Cannonade kills our Sprite. Here's a Muldrifter. They just get to draw a bunch of cards. Because we don't have Counterspell. Alright. What do we draw? Another land. Alright, so they are going to block here. We'll get our 3/3. Flooding out pretty hard. Ooh. Alright, so opponent plays tap Thriving Isle. Come on, you gotta have a bunch of things to do. Seagate Oracle comes down, so they're going to be able to sleight of hand. But, I mean, we're clocking them. We got 4 a turn coming in. Oh, not anymore. We can still attack with Stormbound Geist, though. And they just return the Seagate Oracle, so they're going to be able to continue to replay that. Another Spell Stutter Sprite is a counter spell. That's fine. Stormbound Geist does attack pretty well through Core Skyfisher, though. Oh, there's a Journey. I guess we got to Spell Stutter that. Oh, they have removal? Yep, okay. Is what it is. So here's an interesting thing. If we were able to take our creatures off the board, they would have had to target their Core Skyfisher with Journey. It's not looking good, friends. Get a Pyroblast. Not really going to help us here. How the tables have turned. How about you destroy this enchantment? No, I just want to gain 2 life. That seems fair. Oh, they're going to ephemerate the Seagate Oracle. I guess we try and Pyroblast in response. Ephemerate gets no targets, no value for you. They only have 1 card left in hand, so we could potentially come back from this, I say as we draw another land. Opponent plays another land. So they aren't drawing very well either. We'll take this one. And okay, I mean, that is a card we can play. Find a Ninja and a Fairy Seer. Not a huge fan of either, to be honest. I mean, Ninja blocks Cleric, and if we're ever able to attack in with it, it's pretty good, but I don't know. I think bottom. Spell Stutter Sprite. Duress is going to take the Cannonade. I guess that's fine. We could just Spell Stutter Sprite it, but what's Cannonade even doing for us, honestly? All their creatures are just able to deal with it, so doesn't seem too good. Oh, Skred. Yeah, sure. Let's kill this. I'm winning this race. Oh, that's too much mana. Spell Stutter Sprite's not going to work. Damn it, Muldrifter. That is not what we wanted to see. Opponent gets to draw 2 cards. They get a creature left over. Oh, man, what am I doing? I should have countered that. I just saw the Muldrifter and everything started to fall apart. It's one of the things that I have a difficult time with because I'm such a mid-range player. I'm so used to just, you know, like, hit F2, hit F2, hit F2. I'm not necessarily thinking long enough about which spells to counter. Come on, deck. Wow. Let's do a ponder, see what we find. Let's see here. So we play Crimson Fleet Commodore. They can just take the Monarch back. Augur, it's not that great either. On the other hand, with Crimson Fleet Commodore, I mean, we get to draw 1 card. None of these cards are very good to draw for the Monarch. And then they attack in with Muldrifter to take the Monarch. Then we get to attack back with Crimson Fleet Commodore to take it back again. Alright, I think I'm losing this game anyways, so if this makes me lose more, so be it. Would have been so great if one of those cards was a Lightning Bolt. Play Crimson Fleet, Lightning Bolt the Muldrifter. Oh, wow, and they just have the kill spell lined up for it. We can probably scoop them up at this point, honestly. We're not going to be getting the Monarch back. Alright, let's see what we get out of Augur here. Nothing. So lucky. Oh, wow. Omen of the Dead? So cool. Omen of the Dead works really well with Core Skyfisher. They're just able to, like, bring creatures back over and over and over. So, yeah, they've definitely got the advantage here. Big time. But we know a little bit more about what they're doing. They just got a bunch of really strong enter the battlefield abilities and ephemerate. And then they've also got this sweet Omen of the Dead combo to bring their cards back. So maybe we want to bring in Relic to take away the power of their graveyard. I don't know why I'm using my time here. I don't have any cards left in hand. Yet I have 6. Wow, nice draw. Alright, so how are we going to want to change this? Get rid of the Cannonade because they're not playing Familiars. Not as interested in the Pyroblasts. I mean, they are like my answer to Muldrifter, so maybe I should be a little bit more interested in those. Want to bring in at least one Relic, probably both. Stormbound isn't as interesting, actually, because they've got, like, the perfect answer for it in Journey to Nowhere. I don't know, then again, like, just deals with some of their threats so well. I think we keep this. Hand looks good. Start with a Ponder into an Augur. We can set up the Augur so it guaranteed hits. That's the hope. So the first card we could put back is the one that gets hit by Augur. We can keep this. So we'll put back Lightning Bolt, Relic, Mountain. So they start with Thriving Isle, named Black. We get Relic, play Mountain, play Augur, get the Bolt. Got a lot of removal for their early threats, but also, like, these Lightning Bolts, that's just 6 damage to the face. Get a Fjord. Interested in playing Relic. Duress. Yep. You get to see my hand full of removal. All the removal. Removal for days. Probably take Preordain. Yep. Right click, then we can save targets. Ask them to exile their duress. Seems like it's taking them a little while to find it. There they go. Another augur. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Do we really want to, like, tap? I guess we could, like, leave up red. This is better if we get counterspell. Let's go this way. See if we can hit a counterspell. Oh, we hit nothing. Mole Drifter evoked. Yep. That resolves. Gonna want to exile that card. Let's go ahead and do that now. Get rid of the Mole Drifter. And looks like opponent has to discard to hand size. Hey, there we go. Augur into counterspell. That's what I was looking for. Get rid of the Ephemerate and pass back. Preordained, sure. Seagate Oracle. Yeah, we let that resolve. We got a bolt for that. And this does not produce white mana. Gonna go for a Ponder, see if we can hit a Ninja. No Ninja. Bunch of lands and a Skred. Don't think we're into that. I think we're gonna shuffle. Alright, go ahead and activate the relic. They actually exile the Seagate Oracle. Interesting. Figured that they would have exiled the Preordained there. Maybe they just exiled the Seagate Oracle because that was the top card of the graveyard. Is this something we want to counter? Core Skyfisher. No, we let that resolve. They return Omen of the Sea. Replay that, so what? We're still hitting them for damage. I think we probably just Skred this, hold the bolt. Do they have anything with bigger toughness than Core Skyfisher? I don't think we saw anything with big toughness, right? Another Duress. So I think we have to counterspell this. I mean, not really, right? Because we if we don't counterspell this, they can't, save the Skyfisher. If we counterspell this, then they've taken counterspell anyways, which is already our best card, and we've paid mana for it. So I think we just let the Duress resolve. Oh, a ninja. Bottom top. Sweet. Get an Ash Barrens. Have we played a land yet? We have not. So if I play the Ash Barrens, I can play Augur and still have Lightning Bolt up? Sweet. Double Bolt puts them to 3. Journey to Nowhere. Sure. They take the ninja. Yep, that's fine. Archaeomancer. Sure, resolves. So we can put them to 1. Hey there, stream team. Not going so well today? Ah, sorry to hear that. Unless you're talking about my record. I mean, this is really sweet, what we're playing against right now. This Esper Ephemerate deck. Muldrifter resolves. Okay, you are talking about my record. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Maybe, something unfortunate happened on your side, Maybe a frog stole your shoelaces or something. Dawnbringer. Ah, that is not what I wanted to see. They get to gain life now? So they go to 9, and we don't get to kill them anymore. Alright, let's set up a scry, see if we can find another bolt. No such luck. Spellstutter's not terrible. I don't really like the extra relic. Bottom this. Do we want the Spellstutter sprite? Seems fine. Counter a 2-drop. It's good enough. On top. And we can draw it if we need to with the relic. Don't see too much point in attacking here. Yeah, they just have easy blocks. We could kill the Muldrifter and the Dawnbringer Cleric and still attack in for damage. But I kind of like just having the bolts as a quick I win here. I think we'll just pass. So we know Spellstutter's on top if we want to draw it. Crypt Rats. Sure. If you want to use those, you're dead. Journey. Sure. Getting rid of one of my augurs. Getting rid of my Fairy Seer. Okay. And Omen of the Sea. No point in countering that. I mean, we can't at this point. Alright, so we're drawing Spell Stutter, and then we have an unknown card on top. Can't be Relic, because we only have 2 relics, and one of them's on the bottom. So we've only got one more Lightning Bolt in the deck. Oh no, another Dawnbringer? Stop gaining life. Oh no, okay, sorry, that's what they actually did. I assumed they were going to return Omen of the Seas, but instead they returned Dawnbringer. Would it have been a good idea to Lightning Bolt? Not really, right? And this doesn't target, so we wouldn't have really had a chance. Pyroblast. Not great. This one feels like it's slipping away. This is one of the problems that I've found I've had with the various Faeries decks. I feel like a player that's very familiar with them, high skill level, is going to be able to do a lot with these decks. I, on the other hand, feel like I'm making these, like suboptimal plays, and then everything kind of cascades into eventually something like this. They're going to be able to Crypt Rats for 1 here. Yeah. I guess I could have bolted the Crypt Rats before playing the Spell Stutter Sprite. Oh, I do love the smell of fresh magic. Crack that pack. Ooh, that's good. Crypt Rats comes down. Another Crypt Rats. All the Crypt Rats. Play an Augur. Let's find that last bolt. We don't even have enough. Even if we find the last bolt, they're at 10 now because of this stupid Dawnbringer. It is me, Kato Sicario. Thank you for the follow, friend. Hey, Augur resolves. We find Skred. And I guess we pass on. Another Mold... Oh, yeah, right. The Mold Drifter they returned. We don't have counter magic for that. It has to resolve. They get to draw a bunch more cards. And a Duress. I guess we'll just use all of our spells. The question is, what cards should we take out? The Crypt Rats probably has to go. And then maybe get rid of one of the Mold Drifters. Getting rid of the Archaeomancer could be important. Haha. Yeah, you got that right, Blake. What's up? We are just getting our ass handed to us by this really cool Esper deck. Alright, so they did not have Ephemerate there. Duress gets nothing. I was really hoping to keep those removal spells for removing their life total, but looks like they got a Core Skyfisher left in hand, so they can just bring all this stuff back over and over. This game is over. Yorion downshift to common, let's go. Draw land, nice. Alright, we're going to concede here. Having a rough time with some of these matches. I guess. Let's get this forward out there. We could have played a Ponder this turn, but this at least gets us access to red mana. So on turn 3, we can Skred something. Turn 2, we can counterspell something. That's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So we got Counterspell. We also have Skred as an option, but not a great option this turn. I would rather wait one more turn and then Skred can kill their important walls. I think we'd go get a Mountain. Got a Ponder here. Let's see. Do I really like any of these? Not particularly. I like the Bolt. That's a good draw. That's a lot of mana. They're going to venture into the dungeon. Sure. So this is Scry 1. And a Fairy Seer. Let's get the Fairy Seer down so we can Ninja next turn. Bottom this. What about Preordain? We can top that. I think they're probably just going to venture again. Maybe we should have Skred this previously. They make a goblin, not a huge deal. We'll just get rid of this secret door, I think. And then we get to hold up Counterspell Lightning Bolt. Sweet. Axebane Guardian is something we can Lightning Bolt to death. I want to keep the counter spells for Lead the Stampedes. So they could kill Ninja if they double block, but then they lose the Leaf Caller. I guess that's fine. Should have preordained first. Oh, I like that. That's totally fine. Start with a Fairy Seer. See what that sees. Augur. Going for blue mana. Guess it doesn't really matter. They have Leaf Caller. They can make whatever color of mana they desire. Gonna transmute Drift of Phantasms. That's not something we can do anything about. They go find Axebane Guardian. And it looks like they don't have enough mana to cast it this turn. Okay. We didn't have Counterspell up. We had red mana. Alright, that's fine. Start with a Preordain, see if we can find like a Bolt or something. That's nice. Top. And that gets us to draw the Spellstutter Sprite. Looking pretty good. Opponent concedes. Makes sense. They know that I'm willing to play for the clock, so they're in a terrible position there. They might as well concede so they can move on to the next game. Let's see here. I think that we bring in some number of Pyros, some number of Hydros, but not very many. Because they do have important red and blue cards. And then we could also bring in a Braid as an extra removal spell to kill a wall. Ninja the Deep Hours isn't too great. Get rid of an Augur. Get rid of a Dispel. We still got 2 cards to go. Yeah, no, not this one. This is not the hand. Mulligan. This is better. We'll keep this. Probably get rid of Ash Barrens. Yeah, no kidding, right? I mean, we would hit every land drop. So if they have Quirion Ranger here, that's pretty good. For them, obviously. No, just the Llanowar Elves. Okay, there's a Caretaker. Don't think we use the Bolt on that, though. We got Counterspell up now, so we can start hitting their spells if they try and cast any of those. I mean, the draw spells. Scattershot Archer. That's something we can bolt. Yeah, looks like I'm going to hit all those land drops for sure. Do we care about Scattershot Archer? Not yet, right? Oh, now we do. So we'll have to Lightning Bolt the Scattershot Archer if we want to get a Spellstutter Sprite to stick. Yeah, but you have to actually know what you're doing in order for Faeries to be broken. I understand, like, looking at the scoreboard there, it looks like Faeries is not too good. I assure you it's just the pilot. Lands for days, chat. Never miss a land drop. Sure. That's not the one I have to worry about. Although I am worried about all these 1/1s killing me. Are there any board wipes in Pauper? Yeah, there are a few. For example, Fiery Cannonade. There's also Pestilence, Crypt Rats, a few others. So I think we kill this with Skred. Once lost a match to a 1/1 insect. Sometimes that's all it takes. Spiridane, Counterspell and Lightning Bolt, both good. I want both. Top. Top. We are just going to get killed by these things, though, if they start attacking. Counterspell. Oh, don't have another one. Don't have another one. We should have put double Counterspell up instead of grabbing the Lightning Bolt. Ugh. Figured Spell Stutter Sprite would be good enough. Okay. Phew, it's just an Axebane Guardian, so the Bolt was good. Opponents like lands? I don't need any lands. Just keep giving me spells. Got Query and Ranger to make land drop every turn. Valakut Invoker, nothing I can do about that. Resolves. And they can swing in for 4? Ouch. Taking damage. Well, we had a lot of removal, a lot of counter spells, but we also have an empty board, and opponent can just attack with their 1/1s, and now they have a 2/3 as well. So, like, we're dead super soon. Next turn, in fact. Shuffle. Thanks, deck. One more game to go. I think we're going to keep it as is. Let's just resubmit. Alright, so it says on my game log that the opponent has disconnected, but my game log said that the first time that we'd matched up against Mad as well. So I'm just not going to trust it, and we'll just wait and see what happens. Think there's a point where you trade Stutter for Query, and you're probably right. And it was probably turns and turns ago. Because they made so much mana with that Querion Ranger. If I had killed that earlier, they would not have been able to do as many things per turn. Looks good to me. Alright, so Mad is mulliganing. How low will they go? Alright, just a 6. Winding Way resolves. They draw 3. Oh, and they get to play Quirion Ranger too? I don't think we kill that, even though it's going to make them a ton of mana. Secret Door. I guess we could Pyroblast that. Commodore. Not too interested in playing Commodore here. If we play Commodore, they can just take the Monarch. But then again, we do have a big creature that's attacking for trample damage. But then they just get to do whatever they want next turn. We know 2 of their cards. We play this, they attack in, we're able to block well. This is a terrible idea. But if it works out, we probably win. If they have Tuk Tuk... Oh no, they have Tuk Tuk. I made a huge mistake. That's basically GG. Well, who knows? They have all the mana, but maybe they don't have anything to do with it? We'll see. It felt like the time to go. They only had 2 unknowns, so they needed, like, to get some pretty specific ones to do this. But now, they're doing it, so not great. Do you think Monkey is really worth it in Hammer Time over Bauble? It was an interesting experiment. I mean, it's good, but I don't know if it's good enough. Wow. And we get to take our turn? That's cool. So we only have 1 red source. We can only kill 1 thing. I mean, we could kill this. This is probably the thing we have to kill. They have mana, but not much to do with it. Oh, and we can kill this with Hydroblast. So we can actually kill one of their other things as well. Okay. I think we have to kill this. Little Jelly Bean. Cheers. Yeah, probably Ponder first. I'm just thinking about how much mana we have. Ponder, Hydroblast, Skred, or Bolt, and we still have Countermet Spell Magic up. So yeah. Get another Lightning Bolt. The problem is we're really stuck on red mana, so the extra Lightning Bolt isn't too helpful. I'm going to shuffle and draw a fresh card. Get another Commodore. Not what I was looking for. Alright, so we Hydroblast, Invoker, Lightning Bolt. Axebane. Maybe we just have to wait and then try and kill something in response. They have huge amounts of mana. If we kill this or this, it doesn't really matter. So it looks like, yeah, they're going to untap the battlements in order to deal us a bunch of damage, so we could respawn and kill this, and then we don't lose our creatures. I don't think we attack, though. Because if we attack, it's too easy for them to take the Monarch. Alright, we'll just pass back. Didn't we bottom you? Secret Door. I think we counterspell that. They have a bunch of mana, and that's going to let them venture. That's one of, like, their win cons or whatever. Let's get rid of it. Alright, so this is the deck that we were playing today. Izzet Faeries. Now, despite the record that I got today, I am going to assure you it is a very strong deck. The question is, do you want to be playing this deck over the Dimir version? Personally, I lean towards the Dimir version, but I'm also someone that likes to experiment, so I'm happy to try new decks and, you know, actually figure out if, you know, this is a deck that I want to play. This deck does get the Crimson Fleet Commodore, which is one of the better Monarch creatures. And it gets access to Skred, basically 1 mana kill almost anything. Whereas the Dimir version gets Snuff Out and Gurmag Angler. I do really like how this deck is able to, for a very small mana investment, have a lot of different options to go down. Being red, you also have some pretty good options against Affinity. So I think this deck is probably a little bit better against Affinity than your Dimir version. So maybe that's one of the things that you want to consider running this list. In any event, I do think the deck is strong in the right hands, and I think that, at least as far as I'm concerned, I know that I do have a little bit of trouble piloting these Faeries lists. I make small mistakes, you know, maybe I scry incorrectly, or what have you, and then these mistakes start to build up over the long term. So I think that an experienced pilot is going to be able to do way better with these lists.